Neat Games! Hello world, Neat Games here, and this is my 6th devlog for my second Steam game called HEATSEED. It's a top-down action RPG with simple farming. It's set in a magical world that uses heat seeds to power steam engines. And the crops in HEATSEED are a mix of crops we know. For example, a carrot plus potato is a cartato. Firstly, let me introduce you to this super neat little creature. I posted on YouTube when I started designing it, and I asked for some name suggestions. You all came up with some super cool names for it. In the end, I chose Chibit. I think it sounds cute and expresses well that it is a mix between a chicken and a rabbit. What do you guys think? I got the sprite art and animations implemented in Unity, and I'm super happy with how it turned out so far. I like their little hops, and they move really cute-like. To make them feel alive, I made a random patrolling movement script. It has them move for a while to a random point, and then pause for a while for a random amount of time. This code also makes them hop around while still staying close to their grazing area too. That way they don't wander off too far from their little coop. And as you have just noticed, they have their own little Chibit coop. It has an upgrade sprite. Perhaps later you can buy it for gold or do a quest to upgrade it. When you upgrade it, it will allow you to have more cute Chibits on your farm. So why do you raise Chibits? For the eggs, of course. In this world, these guys are the egg layers. I don't want the player to do too many daily chores, so Chibits only lay eggs every 3 days for now. To make this happen, I created a livestock manager to keep track of the days even if the player is in another scene. It finds all game objects with the livestock tag and adds them to an array list. Then it tells all objects in the list how many days it has been. This way, after 3 days, the Chibits lay an egg. Let me know what you think about these Chibits so far, and also let me know if you have any suggestions or ideas for them. Later, I will create another farm animal. What mixed animal do you think would be cool for the milk producer of HEATSEED and the wool producer? And of course, with these eggs, you can sell them. Let's sell them now. Did you see what happened? The player leveled up. That's right, a leveling system has been started. It's a very early system, but I hope this encourages some players to try and reach the max level of 100. The player gets new Life Tree Science and Magic ranks every 20 levels. If you didn't know, the player character is a Life Tree Science and Magic Major, and this is their first job protecting a HEATSEED tree. The ranks are as follows: Trainee, Adept, Expert, Knight, Master, and lastly, One with Nature. I hope many players will be able to become one with nature. Let me know what you think about these rank names. With each level up, the player gets +1 maximum health currently. The current player level XP amount is saved in the binary system as well. With each level, the amount of XP needed is increased. I use this cool code that automatically calculates the EXP needed for each level. Killing enemies and selling items gives EXP at the moment so far. Much balancing is needed, of course, but I'm super happy I got it working. What other things should happen with leveling up? Maybe stamina bars increased, stronger magic attacks? Let me know. I'm not sure if I want to tackle something like a skill tree just yet, but any suggestions are welcome. Also, I added these subtle footstep dust effects. I love doing little details. doing the little things makes playtesting my game over and over more visually satisfying and less tedious, I think. For these dust effects, I used pooled game objects, so hopefully it won't affect performance too much. I'm trying to use pooled game objects as much as possible to try and help performance. Next, the dialogue now has a typing text effect. I found a good coroutine code to type text characters out. However, it took me way too long to figure out that I needed to make the sentences blank with this code here. But I got it working eventually. When the text is finished, a little triangle activates so the player knows when to push E again. Speaking of dialogue, Leafy's first dialogue has been added. Leafy says, "It's just a little tutorial line for now. Currently, the quest system saves and deletes the quest dialogue so it never comes up again. However, there seems to be a quest manager bug I can't figure out just yet. Sometimes quest objects delete when you change scenes. Hopefully I can figure it out soon." Next, more player customization options were added. First, I added new hair and pants colors, kind of a denim blue and a purple. Second, one more new hairstyle was added, this kinda messy updo. And finally, more Discord member hats were created. I made a yellow variation of Manisha's flower crown. I took Skeffle's idea and I made a pair of brown leather and blue lens themed goggles. And finally, awesome Red Flare's headband. I made 3 colors for it since it was a cool idea. There's red, blue, and black. Thanks for the ideas, everyone. If you have a hat idea, you can share your concept art or actual sprite art on the Discord. There's a template there. Plus, on the Discord, there are a bunch of cool indie game devs to chat with. Feel free to join and hang out with us. Since the last devlog, I didn't do much work on the root caves, but I did make a new hazard. It's this cool moving spike block. How does it look so far? It moves with patrol points and is placed in the key room. I plan on making some hazard and puzzle rooms so you aren't just constantly fighting in the cave. I've been testing the game's 4 seasons. I added a very subtle tinted color panels plus ambient light effects to show I can have things activate and deactivate when the seasons change. If you forgot, my seasons are Flower, Solar, Leaf, and Moon season. I hope to add things like flower particles in the flower season, light shafts and dust devils in solar season, leaf spirits around and about in leaf season, star particles and nighttime flowers in moon season. What ideas do you have for these seasons? Finally, I started working on another town building tile map. When I started it, I was thinking it's for the Gear Tool Smith building, but maybe I'll use it as a building for where you can buy livestock like the Chibits. And that's everything interesting from these past few weeks. See you in the next HEATSEED Devlog. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out Super Neat Cat on Steam, my first Steam game. I'll be putting it on sale again soon for its lowest price ever. And I'll see you later. Bye bye. Neat game.